Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Welcome to our online learning initiative and I welcome you all for the biology class. In last class, we saw about linkage and crossing over. And now, let me ask you one thing. When there is a sudden change in the gene, what it leads into? Any guess? I'll show you. It is nothing but mutation. A sudden change in the gene leads into mutation. So, where it takes place? It takes place in the chromosome. Okay. In chromosome, exactly where it takes place? In the DNA. In DNA, where it takes place? What it has? DNA actually? Genes. So it takes place in the gene. So we are seeing from the chromosome to the gene level. Okay. So in simple, a mutation is nothing but sudden change in the gene. Okay. A gene mutation is permanent alteration in the DNA sequences. Permanent. Okay, note down this term, permanent, and that will get inherited also. That makes up a gene such the sequence difference from what it found in most people. Okay, the sequence they are talking about the codon sequences. Shortly, I will show you the codons also. Mutation range in size. They can affect anywhere from a single DNA building block to a large segment of a chromosome. Okay, a single block. Okay, might be here from a single block to a large, the full set of the chromosome. Sometimes they may lose the arms of the chromosome, part of the arm of the chromosome. Okay, so we'll see some simple terminologies about a mutation. What are mutant, mutagenic agents? We'll see now. The sudden, stable, inheritable change. Okay, it is a very crisp definition. Make a note. Sudden. Okay, I don't know or we don't know how it happens. Suddenly it happens. Stable. Okay, it is same. Okay, it won't be unstable. It's a science. Inheritable. They can transmit to the next generation also that mutant character into a genetic material of an organism is termed as mutation. The organism which undergo mutation is called mutant. Okay. Then in first thing I showed a mutant. Okay, type of virus. The agent of mutation is called mutagen. UV rays. Okay, the agent which induces mutation, you call them as mutagens. One of the example is mutation UV rays. The unit of mutation called muton. Okay, the measurable unit. Okay, how many mutants, how many mutation that particular cell is undergoing. Okay, that you can say as muton. Let us classify the mutation. We are going to classify the mutation first genetic level as well as the chromosomal level. So, the mutation can be classified as gene mutation and chromosomal aberration. In gene mutation, okay, one particular point, one particular codon alone, if it is going to change. Okay, for example, we have codes like A, T, C, okay, like this triplet codon, we call it as only one particular point. If there is a change, then it is called as point mutation. Frame shift mutation, I will show you the whole frame, it is going to misread. Okay. And chromosomal mutation, either way it's there. Okay. That is number one. Because of the arm, I don't know, the arm size will be reduced. The physical nature of the chromosome will be changed. Number one. Number two, number. We are saying 23 pairs of chromosome. Okay. In the 23 pairs of chromosome, I'll write here 23 pairs. Okay. We have 22 body chromosome and one pair sex chromosome. It indicates whether it is a male or female. Okay, like this. And this 22 pairs are body chromosome, the body characters. Okay. Now, how to represent the number of chromosome? Will represent the number as 22 body chromosome plus XX if I write she is a female. Okay. 22 plus XY if I write it is a male. 22. It's confusing, no number. So let me give a label for that number. 22A. It's nothing but autosome, body chromosome. Here it is just XY. So no need to say as a allosomes or sex chromosome. Just like that we can write. Am I writing it correctly? Is there any abnormality? Yeah. One extra X chromosome is there. It is abnormal. Then the number of the chromosome, if you see, it will be 47. 23 pairs, how many? 46. 46 chromosome. But here extra one X chromosome is there. So it is abnormal. Okay, anomalies we call it as. So 47 chromosomes are there. Number, numerical disorder. In number, there is a disorder, either plus or minus. Okay, so this you call it as numerical. We'll see in the next one. Numerical variation. In numerical variation, again we are classifying into two types, aneuploidy, another one euploidy. Okay. Euploidy I have not classified here. Okay. Just make a note, aneuploidy, euploidy. And now in that polyploidy. Okay. Polyploidy is nothing but many. Okay. The number will be in pair, it is going to add. Here I showed only number 1. Okay. In the XX chromosome, extra one X chromosome will be there, or extra Y chromosome will be there, like this case. Okay. Whereas here the pair itself, okay, like this, the homologous pair itself will join. That you call it as polyploidy. Okay. So in aneuploidy, there are two, trisomy and monosomy. Try, the name itself says what? Something number 3, right? Monosomy is something number 1. So we'll see one after the other. First, types of mutation. Okay, we'll see about the structure of the chromosome. If there is anything like a deletion, duplication in the gene, then what happens? The size of the chromosome will be reduced, or the size of the chromosome will be increased. Okay, let me show you here. If this is the chromosomal arm, okay, and the gene, okay, will denote with letters A, B, C, like that. So A, B, C, D, E, F. Now what happened? There is a case called deletion. Deletion of this particular gene, EF gene, going to get deleted. Then how it will look like? It will look like this. Size of the chromosomal arm will be reduced in case of deletion. Okay. Same what happened in this, it's going to duplicate or double up like EF. It's going to add up. Then you can see extension in the chromosomal arm. So it is also abnormal only. The normal chromosome A to F only. Here what happened? Again EF duplicated it is. So the arm will be enlarged. So based on this, we are going to classify. This is the physical structure of the chromosome. Okay. I'll show you now. Yes. So here comes deletion. Okay. You can see the particular arm got deleted and the size reduced. And duplication, duplicated the same. I said no, EF duplicated the same way, duplicated here, and the size increased. Inversion. Inversion is nothing but in the position. I'll draw here chromosome E, F, G. If it is there, E, G. Okay, they will transfer. Okay, they will exchange their position. So they will look like this. So here will be G and here will be E. As usual F. So what happened? It is the exchanged position. This you call it as inversion. Insertion, if you take, okay, new set of chromosome, new set of genes will come and get inserted. Okay, that is called insertion. Translocation. Translocation is nothing but totally it will get translocated. That particular set of the gene, okay, will locate in some other set of the chromosome. That is called translocation. Okay, they change their location. I told about the point mutation, one particular point. Okay, and frame shift, I told that I'll be showing the slide. So observe here carefully. The codons are reading in the pattern like triplet codon, ACG, AGG, ACU, like that. Okay, suppose what happened while reading the codons, okay, by mistake, it leaves A and starts reading from CGA. Now what happened? The total amino acid, okay, sequence, everything will be changed. A wrong amino acid or a different type of amino acid will be synthesized. This is also a mutation, okay, a sudden change in the gene. Because of that, it is not reading one particular letter and it is reading in a different frame, skipping that letter and reading, right? So this is one case. Another case, what happened? It it is there, ACG is there, right? In this ACG, it is going to, it is not seeing the G letter, okay, it skips. If there is no triplet codon, it will not code for any protein, no protein will be formed. So that one G left and it is reading as what? GAG, GAC, UGC, okay, like this. It is not reading here, but it is reading from the next one. Understand this very clearly. Like this it is reading. Okay, it is not reading with ACG, it is reading from GAG, like that. So again, the frame totally shifted. Instead of ACG, now it is GAG frame. Okay, now the frame shifted and the protein synthesized will also be different. No more same it is. Okay, so this is called frame shift mutation. Next, point mutation. As I told, in phenylketonuria also we saw one particular point, there is a change, there is a misreading in that particular point. Because of that, it leads into what? A abnormal protein or some other protein, it codes for that. Okay, this is called point mutation. We see the example. This ATA, it has to read, instead it is reading as ATC, or instead of this A, it is reading as what? GTG, like that. Any one particular point alone. Okay, if that is a change, that particular gene is going to be changed. Okay, then it leads into a different protein, I mean different amino acid. So totally there is a variation, difference. That you call it as point mutation because it is happening at particular point. Okay, frame shift, the whole frame is going to be shifted. Okay, in reading in a different pattern, right? So we'll see in next class about aneuploidy, polyploidy, and monosomy, trisomy. Thank you.